Hi, I'm Carol O, and this is another edition of Lip Smack and Love. And today is Single Saturday, and I have Jonathon Aslay back with me again. And today's topic is men need a green light. So let's talk about what you mean by a green light.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is about dating. So
and I'm going to take some of my own experiences in this too, because if I think back, I'm a man in his 40s, okay, but when I think back to when I was in my 20s and I was out, going out socially or whatnot, I remember back then that if a woman looked in my eyes, gave me a smile, and it lasted for more than just a nanosecond. I mean, it was a good, maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds, okay? Which, believe it or not, it's a long time.
It is.
And then if she turned away, and then she did it again, that to me was a green light, okay?
Yes,
so this is what I remember back in my 20s. And so often what happens is we get older, and we're single, right? We're single, we're out in public, okay? And, there's opportunity there to meet people.
Yeah.
People say to me, well, where do I meet men? Where do I meet men? That's
They're
all around
everywhere.
you, okay? But believe it or not, men need green lights.
Yes.
Now, and I just posted something on my wall about this, and I had so many women comment, well, the man should take initiative. The man should take, I like men who are confident, take initiative. Well, guess what? We strong, confident men will take initiative, but we want a green light. It can be as simple as just that look. I think here's the trick. You look into his eyes, you give a smile, do it for a few seconds, you turn away, and do it again.
That's right.
Okay?
It's that do it again, and a little bit lingering. One of the things, I'll inject something here. One of the things that the scientists have discovered is that the more attracted a woman is, the more likely she'll drop her gaze.
Yeah.
Which is just the worst thing, because he assumes, and she's a little nervous, and so she's not doing the smile. And it shouldn't be a big toothy smile.
No.
It should be just a warm smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
a flirty smile.
A flirty smile, but not the big toothy thing.
Yeah.
Like I do all the time.
Yeah. But I'll be talking to women. They don't want to do that because they don't want to feel rejected either. There's a bit if the man doesn't approach. But it could be for a couple different reasons. He could be married.
That's right.
He could be in a relationship. There could be something else going on. So I realize it's taking a risk because you have just as much opportunity to be rejected if something doesn't happen from it. But why not take the risk? You're out there in public. You see someone you're interested in. I mean, now I make a habit of looking at a woman's finger to see if she's married.
That's because you're getting smart.
Yeah, but and do the same thing. Look to see if a guy's married before you initiate that.
And that's when I was sure on the men, because not all men wear wings.
No, I grew my ring because I gained weight when I was married, but I was a lot thinner then.
Yeah.
But being out in public, and again, it's just initiating that. Now, again, it's the man's job, if he's going to be masculine, to initiate the conversation.
Right. I mean, you give him the green. The woman gives the green light with the smile and the eye contact. Yeah. Or if you're at a party or something and they're standing right there, you're doing the same thing and maybe can ask a question. But you want him to be the one that does most of the pursuing, so you keep it in that male-female energy, which everyone enjoys the most. And I had a point I was going to make, and I can't remember.
Well, let me just share this one thing. I remember one of my friends who, she was at a social event. She saw a man she was really attracted to. And he's with a couple of his male friends, and she's with a couple of her girlfriends. You know what she did? She took an ice cube out of her drink and just tossed it at him. To get his attention.
That's playful.
Do you know they end up dating for like 2.5 years?
Yeah, I like that. That's playful. Yeah, or that's
so just
good.
Something to grab his attention.
Right.
So what I try to share with my clients is it's important to practice this on a regular basis.
And people that you're not intimidated by.
Exactly.
Practice on guys you're not attracted to.
No. I never actually coached that, but I see your point.
Yeah,
I totally see your point.
Just to kind of do it. And one of the things, I remember what I wanted to say is the rejection thing, that if you smile, it's like, big deal. But if women tend to turn everything, even a slightest interest into a relationship real fast.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, but he didn't come over. Like he could have been married, or the guy's, he's with his friends. Just enjoy the little exchange of energy. Just enjoy the moment. It was fun, and that's it. Don't make it mean anything.
Do you know, I actually practice smiling out in public all the time now. I mean, I don't care where I'm at.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with I'm in the courting process or anything like that. I just actually want to
keeping your energy elevated.
Because I think we're in a society, we're in a world where everything is so negative, it's so down. I practice it all the time.
Yeah,
Wherever I'm
I
at,
do too.
I give a nice smile to someone, whether it's a man or a woman, mostly women. Because I am a guy.
And you notice the women more,
And I mean, but it doesn't matter what they look like. It has nothing to do with looks. I'll smile at a woman, or if they've got little children around, I'm always being, polite.
I call it flirting. You're flirting with everybody, all ages, everybody, and it affects your ongoing
my energy is so positive.
And you could change how that person's day goes the rest of the day. Yeah, and that's nice to be able to know you can do that.
So for a woman, if you're feeling like, look, I don't want to do this, for whatever reason, whether you feel rejected or not, just practice it. Practice it with people you're not interested.
That it's natural.
And so when you do meet that guy, you're out. I don't care if you're at the airport, you're at the grocery store, you're at the coffee shop, you're at the car wash.
Yes.
Okay. And you're seeing a man, you just, there's something about him. You like him. Just give him that little smile.
Yeah.
And then look away, give him a smile again.
Right.
Okay? Now, another thing you can do is if you can actually physically walk by him,
is
if he looks at you, okay, then it's also a good, telltale sign, is to be able to find that way where you can walk by a man, too.
Right. And if you're not interested and you just want to practice smiling, don't do the look back thing.
No, don't do that.
That's the one, that looking again. It's like, oh. Okay. But I don't want to forget that you have an online profile.
Okay, absolutely.
On Match.com?
It's
on Match.com. And he does something that I was questioning, but I liked his thinking, and that is, tell us how you have it laid out so that she approaches you.
Well,
and your reasoning.
Yeah, I wrote my profile really to just, in one way, is to hope. I put it out to the universe. I'm a big believer of law of attraction. I put it out to the universe to let you know I'm here. So to some degree, I'm looking for the woman to find me.
Well, don't you put something about Dear Universe?
My profile starts off Dear Universe. Yeah, actually. So, but in there I just say, and I kind of leave it open to let you initiate something. So, and I get this question a lot: should I contact a man? In other words, should I make that initial contact?
They ask me that, too.
And I say, absolutely, it's okay, because to me, it's the green light effect.
Yeah.
It's not that, some people say that's a masculine energy because you're making initial contact. And to me, I'd prefer to call it the green light. It's a simple, hey, I liked your profile. If you're interested in mine, contact kind of thing. Then it's the man's responsibility to initiate contact.
Don't write again. If he doesn't, then he's not interested.
And I had someone write on my profile, I loved your profile, I thought it was great. Can I take you out to dinner?
Yeah.
And I'm right off the bat, I'm way too masculine for me. That was way too forward. Granted, I was flattered by it, but so I think it's important. It's okay to go ahead and not the winks. Winks are kind of a little bit of a joke.
See, I didn't know, and I
don't like winks.
I said, definitely do the wink thing, because that's like the eye gazing thing. But I don't do enough. I haven't done the online dating thing for a long time, and so. I like what you're saying.
Just a simple one line,
and then don't come back, well, why didn't you, or keep trying. It's like he's just not that into you.
Exactly.
Get over it.
Yeah. By the way, also include your name. I don't like the ones that write one line. And don't even, just include your name, too, because at least it makes me know that you're a little more serious than you are just... See, winking to me, you could just be sitting there clicking wink, 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 wink.
Yeah, and seeing if you can get, you're just putting your fishing line out there. Okay. Well, that's good. Good stuff. Thank you so much. That's it for today. I'm Kara O with Jonathon Aslay, and we're wishing you lots of lip smack and love. Mwah.
Mwah.